gas them up, sort of like Getty, but not the real gas. Yeah, we ain't coming through fast trying to act like this thing ain't gonna last. We gonna take our time. Say a little rhymes, make sure that we do this thing, except drop dimes. I never do that, snitching nobody that's whack, cause I won't be all up into that. Tonight on the DG show, we talking about the way that your wife and your girl treat you, yo. Is there a real diff? Can we do something? Can we say a spliff or something that we smoked? A joke, a no toke? Yeah, I understand what y'all talking about. That's what I wrote. Tonight on the Daily Go Getimism show, we are talking about girlfriend loyalty versus wife loyalty. What y'all know? What do y'all know? What do y'all think? Girlfriend loyalty versus wife loyalty. Now, a lot of women believe that you should never give your man, your boyfriend, somebody that you go with, you should never give them the husband treatment. You should always keep a little bit in the tuck. You should always keep a little bit saved for when y'all actually tie the knot, for when y'all jump the broom, for when you go to the justice of the peace or the church. Yeah, everybody wants to lurk and they want to see you dedicate to each other until it hurts. Well, we're going to talk about it tonight and see if we can find something that we never found before. Is the wife or the girlfriend even in the score? Word. So that's what we're talking about tonight. Girlfriend loyalty versus wife loyalty. It's the DG show, Throwback Thursday. Let's get real about relationships Thursday. And so we're going to get it popping. Now, as you can see, hold on. As you can see, Blog Talk is popping, so we will be able to take calls tonight, and that's a beautiful thing. They waited all the way until Thursday, but it could be worse, so I'm going to do this thing, and we going to go first. Daily Go Getimism show, y'all. Girlfriend loyalty versus wife loyalty. Girlfriend loyalty versus wife loyalty. What's up? Throwback Thursday. Let's get real about relationships Thursday. I hope y'all feeling good, feeling like real men and women should, because I know I'm feeling like a real man should. And we're going to talk about something tonight. I hope y'all had a good day. How about a good week? Here it is, Friday Eve. Tomorrow, a lot of people will be like liberated. In Philly, a lot of the schools opened today, and they went back to school. Man, and the traffic definitely was reflective of the kids being back in school. That's the only thing I hate about kids being back in school, man. It makes the traffic crazy. Everybody and their mom seems to be picking their kids up from school. Look, back in the day, parents didn't pick us up from school like that. We took the bus, we walked home. You know, we got to school the way we got to school, and we got home the way we got home. Parents had to work. They wasn't always there when we got home. Some parents had, some families were two-parent families where the father was the primary breadwinner, so they were stay-at-home moms and things like that. We used to call them housewives, homemakers, things like that. Marriage is a serious thing. It's not anything to be played with. The dedication, the loyalty, the level of commitment that it takes in order to develop a marriage and keep it going and to foster what a family is. That is the foundation of any ethnic background, any culture, the family. So marriage is an important part of our family, but we have gotten very far away from the perceived or the I shouldn't say perceived, because it's a real thing, but I mean the traditional structure of the family. Black people have definitely gotten away from that. And we're going to see if we should have been getting away from it, or should we be moving closer to it. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight on the Daily Go Getimism show. I'm ready. You ready? Are you? I'm ready. You ready? Are you ready to make it go down? Are you ready to start the show now? We are already almost 5 minutes in. We're going to do this thing together like twins. to the end. We gonna send messages, send back. Yeah, we never been whack. I know I haven't been, and I'm not gonna let you be either. Yeah, we gonna see the light at the end of the tunnel and make sure that it shines bright. We gonna get right tonight. Daily Go Get Him Show. Let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752 with this your daily, the daily Go Get Him Show. We do this every single day, every day. Every day it rains, every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. We break it down, baby. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. Every day it rains and the DG will do the same. I am your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the. And if you can't say Omar with the, well, then you just say Omar with the R. This is the Daily Go Get Him Show, all up in your area. I'm feeling like a real man should, and I hope y'all feeling like real men and women should also. Tonight on the Daily Go Get Him Show, we are talking about girlfriend loyalty versus the wife loyalty. Should you treat your man who is not your husband? Should you treat him like a husband? Should he get the husband treatment? You know what husbands get. They get sex on a regular. They get meals on a regular. But do all husbands get that? I mean, I know that some of y'all have been married before. So y'all know the dynamics of a marriage. I've heard, I ain't going to say I know, but I heard that there are plenty of men who are married. They don't get no sex. I've heard people say once you get married, the whole sex life thing start taking a nosedive and it goes down, down, down. Is it true? I'm sure it may be true for some, not true for others. It all depends on what kind of page that you're on as a couple. So I can dig that. But that I think that the same thing might apply for boyfriends. Do all boyfriends get sex when they want to? Are they able to get it on command? Are they able to dial it up? Ask for it, get it, just take it. Catch your girl at the kitchen. You know what I mean? Bending over to put her coat away. And, you know what I'm saying? Let me talk to you about a little something. I need to get behind you as if I was supporting you. Well, once again, some do and some don't. But it's an interesting issue, and it's a pressing issue between how much a woman should dedicate to her man, her unmarried boyfriend, and how much she should give to her husband. Now, personally, I feel like being courting, going together, being in a relationship, dating, this is all a prerequisite to get married. I don't see how you can be a bad girlfriend and then expect to get married. It has happened though. What other men eat don't make me shit. What I eat don't make them shit. So it has happened. So whereas some girls have been very disloyal to their man, not kind to their man, not giving, not what do you call it? What is it called when you don't share, when you don't give? It's a simple word too. We use it every day. Generous. They're not generous to their man. And I don't mean generous as in buying them stuff all the time, but there are women who are just girlfriends who do that shit. I know I've seen it on a personal level plenty of times. Every time I've ever had a woman, I've never been with a woman who didn't look out, who didn't want to see me in certain gear, you know what I mean? Or, they be out shopping for whatever, call me, like, yo, you like this? Or, You need anything from the store, you need some lotion, some toothpaste, toilet paper. I've never been with a woman who didn't do that kind of shit. Like, yo, I got the Sam's Club card or the BJ's or the Costco. Let me know. I got it. Yeah, I've been with women that will steal from work. Yeah, you know what I mean? What you need? You need a soap dispenser? Got it. You know, I've been blessed in that regard. But not every man gets that. And I've never been married. But I know for a fact that I've had the marriage or the husband treatment. Some women will say, and I've heard even people's mothers tell their daughters, do not treat your boyfriends like your husband. Because once it's like the old, why would he buy the cow when he could get the milk for free? Why would you buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? Because maybe that milk is good than the mom. That milk is what good than I know that if another man get this milk for free, then he gonna wipe my joint. You'll see. Cause that milk she got is on some other shit. I be pulling on her. What they call her, the udders. I'ma pull on your udders, baby. She got some nice ass udders, baby. I said I was feeling on her titties, but her udders, I said, yeah. That's why you would buy the cow, cause that milk is on some other shit. Simple as that. So, but I understand the other way too, you know, but basically what some women are telling other men, what some women are telling other women is not to treat your man good. Hold back on him. Don't give him all you got. Do not Anita Baker that nigga. Like, what you mean? Like, do not give him the best that I don't do it. And I've heard it, and I know that some of y'all have heard it too. And maybe some of y'all have instructed others to do it. Maybe some of y'all follow those guidelines. I mean, it's not up to me to judge that or to tell you what you should do. You're gonna, from what I know about love, you'll do what's in your heart. Your heart won't allow you to act differently than what it said. The heart will tell you, I don't give a fuck about what your mind is talking about. I'm talking right now, and I'm running this show. The heart is the one that's running the show. So if your heart tells you, like, listen, whatever he want, get it for him. Whatever she want, get it for her. My man Troy McNeil is in the house. What's going on, my brother? He says, where are the cow bones? The cow bones are coming up. This show time will not hit 15 without us rocking the cow bones. I promise. We're not playing around tonight. Stacy White, what's going on? Thanks for coming through, holding it down for the D all day, every day. Naturalista Rap, BK all day. What's up, ma? Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. And Pertiana, what is that? Periana. Shirley Cheryl says, glorious night, morning. What's going on? Shirley Cheryl, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Shirley Cheryl, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. What's going on? And Loca Tina 143. What's up, man? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate it every time, each and every time. And okay, T Carey, right, morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peoples going directly into your site. All right, so let's do it. Let's go ahead and get dressed. I mean, we want to make sure we're gonna get dressed tonight. You know what I mean? I've been lunching, you know, not getting dressed, not putting on my uniform until half the day is already done came. All right, so we're gonna put on. It's time for the cow bones, baby. Oh, it's time for the cow bones, baby. I said time for the cow bones. Cow bones. It's time for the cow bones. Let's get it popping. All right, so then we got it there. Then we got it there. Which one y'all wanna wear? Which one I wanna hit? I said, yeah, we got it here. And we got it there. Yeah, my go-getters. Which one do you want to wear? Is it the right or the middle or the left? Left is the right or the middle or the left? Left is it the right or the middle or the left? Left. We got one vote for left. We just need a one or two. Let's go. Come on, step. I said, is it the right, the middle, or the left? I said, is it the right, the middle, or the left? I said, is it the right, the middle, or the left? Which one is y'all gonna choose? Hurry up, you can't lose. You know each one of them are fly, so you let me put them on you and you wear them high, yeah, till the day you what? All right, so Stacey White says right, T. Carey Wright says left, Shirley Cheryl says left. If I get one more left, then we going left. If I get two more rights, then all right, let me see. Cheryl says, thanks for letting me know. All right. Loca says left. All right, then I guess it's left. Wait. How many we have? We had more left. Okay, left. We only had one for right. All right, then it's right. Then it's right. That's right. Right here. Right here. Right here. All right, let's go. Y'all gotta stick your neck out. Stick your neck out, my peoples. Yeah. We gonna rock. Steady. Uh-oh. Shit. Oh, shit. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Oh, there you go. All right. Hold on. We good? My mic sounds nice. Check one. My mic sounds nice. Check two. All right, here we go. All right, provide the ocular proof here. Provide that ocular proof. What we got? Looking good, yo. Looking good. Yeah, looking fly. Huh? Looking pretty, looking lovely, looking gorgeous, looking very, 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 very pretty. Looking handsome, looking debonair, looking suave. You know what I mean? Looking good, y'all. Everybody looking fly, baby. Yo, take that screenshot. Take the screenshot. I was at the DG show and I was looking fly, yo. At the DG show and I was looking fly, yo. At the DG show and I was looking fly, yo. All right. So, Throwback Thursday. Let's get real about relationships Thursday. And we are talking about girlfriend loyalty versus wife loyalty. What y'all know? Girlfriend loyalty versus wife loyalty. Yeah. Should a woman treat her man that she's not married to? Should a woman treat her boyfriend like a husband? Should she hold out on some of the good stuff? Some of the real dedication stuff? Some of the real loyalty stuff? Some of the real wifey stuff? Wife stuff? Should she hold back until he puts a ring on her finger and actually completes the process by making sure that we put our legal signatures on the paper and get it done? Now, some women will say, and even some men might say that for their daughters, like, yo, don't be giving up no ass unless you sure that he wants to be with you, that he loves you, and that he's dedicated, and that he ain't running around on you or trying to play you or, you know, whatever. I mean, plenty of men tell their daughters that they advise their daughters not to go all in with some dude that might just be frivolously with her. So, I mean, what can you say? All right. You know, what a name, Nick Her. Just a coincidence. Nick Her. All right. Burns Eye Priest. What's going on? So United States means a federal corporation, an agency, department, commission, board, or other entity of the United States, or C, instrumentality of the answer is definitely A. It's a federal corporation. All right. It's a doozy. Says my girlfriend treat me like a husband. I can relate. And I think that's okay. You know, you can't treat everything in your life like you're trying to manipulate it. And sometimes we co-sign manipulation. I mean, plenty of times we do. When it's in our favor, when it suits us, a lot of times we will co-sign manipulation. We will co-sign somebody, using their head in order to get ahead. Using their head in order to get ahead. A little bit of trickery. I mean, we do it with our kids all the time. Name a parent that doesn't manipulate their kids, and I'll show you a parent that has no control over their kids, and their kids just run wild over them. And we've all seen that. And none of us are impressed by parents who allow that. So if we manipulate our kids all the time, we put them in positions where they have no choice but to do the things that we instruct them to do. That's manipulation. Manipulation is when you put somebody in a position to whereas in order for them to get something, they have to go through you, or they have to do something in order to obtain that. And we do it with kids all the time. Kids don't even understand the manipulation, because sometimes our manipulations aren't even cerebral. We just tell them, listen, we're going to do it. You're going to do this, or I'm going to whoop your ass. You're going to do this, or you're going on punishment. You're going to do this, or life is going to be very, very difficult for you. You're not going to really like the way that this earth is treating you if you don't do what I told you to do. It's important. So through manipulation, we teach children what's important and what's not important. So you think we stopped doing that? First of all, we had to learn to raise our kids by actually being a child ourselves. So we probably did that in every relationship that we were a part of. Some people who are more manipulative than others, but we all know some people who are manipulative, and we may share those characteristics ourselves. All right. Burns Eye Priest, we are talking about girlfriend loyalty versus wife loyalty. That's what we're talking about tonight. So I appreciate you coming through, but I'm not even fucking with that tonight. We ain't get off the ground yet. So, all right. Shirley Show says, I saw one night and the rest left, but okay. Oh, you saw one, right? Okay. Troy says, for any woman on here, if a man didn't put a ring on it after 5 years, leave that punk alone. Interesting that you should say that, Troy. Interesting that you should say that. Because honestly, that's normally the position that a woman would take. Like if he ain't wife you after 5 years, then he's just wasting his time. I'm like, is it possible that you could have been wasting his? Because I don't even really know what wasting time is. I know what spending time is. So because I guess I feel like regardless of whether you are getting what you want, and sometimes that changes too, what we want versus what we get. And shout out to Ron Reck. Ron Reck says we now grown children by cell phones. Okay, cool. Yeah. A lot of times when we don't get things that we want the way we want, we will charge somebody else for playing with us or wasting our time or whatever. My thing is, did somebody promise you something? Like, did they say after 2 years, 3 years, whatever? We definitely gonna get married, because if they broke a promise, then yeah, you can charge them with that. Other than that, I guess I feel like you should just enjoy the ride. Marriage is not for everybody. It could be for everybody, but every marriage ain't the same. You know, every marriage ain't the same. Every marriage is not a lovely union between a man and a woman, and dedicating themselves to each other, committing themselves to each other. 50%, at least 50% of all marriages end in divorce. And they say that 50% of all marriages that end in divorce end because of, well, they say that there's usually infidelity involved. So there's a whole lot of shit. Would you be, even though I know a lot of y'all gonna say neither, but even though that's not an option, but it's the internet, so people always want to choose both, even though that wasn't one of the options. So I'll give you an option that y'all gonna violate. Would you rather be cheated on as a girlfriend, or would you rather be cheated on as a wife? Would you rather be cheated on as a husband, or would you rather be cheated on as a boyfriend? And you really have to think about that question, because you might answer it real quick, but Ron Rex says marriage is a contract. Not all marriages, but yeah, you're right. There are some marriages that aren't bound by a contract. There are some marriages, plenty of marriages, that are bound by just love. Like, listen, I love you and you love me, and we're going to represent that every single day. Some people don't believe that the government should be involved in their spiritual loving business. I mean, after all, I think it's interesting that in the traditional marriage vows, they don't say anything about love. They say to have and to hold, sickness and in health, rich or poor. They don't say shit about love. I think that's an interesting omission. Like, so y'all mentioned all this other shit, but you ain't say nothing about love, huh? Loca says, I hold back. I'm still single and no kids. I love it. Well, what are you holding back, though? You holding back kids? Or are you holding back services? Are you holding back dedication? Do you feel like if you're not married, then you're single, and like single to the point where you can see other people, whether you reveal that, divulge that or not, or like, because there are versions of single. Single is a legal term meaning unmarried, and then you have the social construct of single, which means that you don't have anyone. You're not in a committed relationship. You freestyling out here. You just doing your own thing. TK Wright says, not every woman wants to be married, so putting a crown on her king when he's a boyfriend is fine. I've definitely seen that. You good, Troy? Happy Boa Snake says, yeah, I hope things get better for you. All right, TK Wright says, not every boyfriend deserves to be treated like a husband. He has to display the characteristics that warrant that. Is it really like that? Is it really like that? Because what you just said, even though it has validity, that's the same thing that a lot of women say about submission. Well, yeah, every man doesn't deserve to be submitted to. So in order for you to get submitted to, you have to earn submission. So you got to do what a king does in order to earn submission. Like, really? So if you're the breadwinner, if you're the leader, if you set a good example by the eyes of I don't know who exactly, then you get submission. Do you though? Do you really? Do you? Because I know a lot of men who hold it down and they don't get no submission. Henpecked like a motherfucker. getting ran over and ran through by chicks. It happens. It happens. Shirley Cheryl says, that's true, T. Carey, and vice versa. Every man don't want to be a husband, but still want royal treatment. I mean, who don't want royal treatment? Do you know any women that say, I know I ain't, I'm not your wife yet, so you shouldn't be like bringing me like cards, candy, balloons, taking me out all the time, buying me presents. You shouldn't be treating my kids nice. You shouldn't be like picking me up, dropping me off. You shouldn't be helping me out. Like, I ain't your wife. I don't know if you should be doing all of this. You know what I mean? I ain't exactly shit. You might have a problem getting a blowjob out of me. So you know what I mean? Like, if I don't eat your man up, I don't think you should be buying me nothing. Are there any women out there who allow their worth and their treatment to be audited? I mean, if we're gonna say that a man should submit to having his worth or his treatment audited, are we gonna say the same thing about women? This is one of the reasons why Kevin Samuels was so hated by a lot of women. He asked questions like, you think you deserve a high quality man? Do you think that you shorty, do you deserve a high quality man? You with the 3 baby fathers, half on welfare. Yeah, you work, but you still get food stamps. So you ain't making that much. Don't own your own crib. Don't own your own car. Use a superstar with a bus card and you talking about you need somebody who makes 6 figures. Like, who the nigga that's going to wife you? Who going to get with you? Thank you. All of that. Spit on you. Maybe pee on you. No, go to shower. They going to get rid of you because you don't have power. Well, real shit. So really, that's a road that I don't like to travel down. I can't tell anybody who they deserve or who they could attract. I've seen bums attract really, really good people. And I've seen really, really good people that couldn't attract nothing but a bum. So what we doing? What we doing, y'all? Troy says, with marriage comes blessings. So if you're not willing to, as a man, to make a woman an honest woman, then you're following your faith. And if she's not loyal, then step. That goes both ways. Honest woman. My brother is a traditional man. He's using words like honest woman. See, y'all married niggas. I don't know if I can take y'all advice. I don't know. Y'all be going through it. Did anybody answer my question? Sarah Brutus says, I was smeared campaign on because I wasn't available. What does that mean? Troy says, finances are the many reasons marriage ends. He says, marriage is not a government thing. It's a godly thing. These days, is it? My man, Ryan Magyar, what's going on? So you think MJ Bad would be appropriate for school? Okay. Do you think MJ Bad would be appropriate for school, you think, for Halloween? Well, I mean, it's Halloween. As long as your costume is not like being like a stripper or something like that, you'd probably be all right. Michael Jackson says, hi. What a coincidence. Says, hi. How's it going down? I'm 16 and the teen version of Michael Jackson. My birthday is February 20th. Well, you 16, I ain't got a whole lot to say to you. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody else talk to you. You know what I mean? Like, we not getting down like that. TK Wright says, do you have to earn? I mean, you do have to earn submission. But my response earlier is my personal opinion. I don't go all out for every boyfriend. I don't know if you have to earn submission. I think submission is just granted. I've never seen anybody earn submission. I'm just saying, I've never seen anybody get submission after the fact. That's just me, and it could just be me. But I've never seen anybody get submitted to after the fact. Either you get submission up front or you ain't getting it. That's my experience. Because submission is the same thing as, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? Like, why should I submit to this motherfucker? He was already on his knees. He was already giving me his whole check. He was already doing everything. Why should I submit to him? He was submitting to me. There's no reverse submission. There's no return on your submission. Either your energy, I'm just saying from my experience, either your energy makes somebody want to submit or it doesn't. But that's it. You ain't gonna get it later. You know, like when we first got together, she never would listen. But now she be listening. What made her start listening? Man, I got a, all right. So, I got a promotion and a raise at my job. So, I started investing more into the relationship. I started paying bills. I started buying things. I started making sure kids was straight. I started dropping off and picking up. My ideas got better, and so the submission came in. Like, I ain't never heard a nigga say no shit like that. Never. But I mean, I don't know everything, and I haven't been everywhere, and I haven't met everybody. Troy says, whether you're in a relationship and or married, you should be treating your woman like a queen and vice versa. Does it work that way though? I mean, I know what we should be doing, but Stacy says, not the finger in the face. It might get chewed up. I'm glad I'm on this side. Word. I Locatina says they get sprung quick if I commit. Okay. TK Wright says neither. Wife or girlfriend cheating. Yeah. I mean, but you really have to think about it. Let's kick this around for a little while. If you get cheated on as a girlfriend or boyfriend, you can walk away from this thing. You have the choice. You can walk away unscathed. You can cut your losses. And you can be out. I mean, you can go holler at that little cutie from work you've been having your eyes on for a minute. She's been giving you a little rhythm. You can do that. In a marriage, you can't just be like, I quit you, or this ain't working out, or I'm coming to pick up my shit, or I need you out of the house by this. It don't work that way. Everything is legal. Everything has to be split down the middle. And that's whether you sue for divorce or not. By the way, most people who get divorced, it's not even a divorce settlement. Most people, you have a couple of dollars, you have some assets that you want to protect, then that's when you start suing for divorce. Other than that, we ain't married no more. I went and got the divorce decree, got him served, and and it's whatever. Some people don't even go that far. They separated for years and years. They meet somebody that they love and we want to get married, but now they got to get divorced officially. They didn't think enough of their marriage to even to even go ahead and pay for the divorce. Like, I ain't got time for that shit. We ain't married because I said so. Ron Rex says, you're not under contract as a boyfriend or girlfriend. You're not, but that doesn't have anything to do with your heart. And it doesn't have anything to do with your feelings of dedication or loyalty. Marriage won't make you any more dedicated or loyal. That's what it won't do. That piece of paper, that contract, that thing you signed, that legally binding contract will not do anything for your heart. People think that it will, though. A lot of people think that it will. But good luck with that. Good luck with that. Y'all let me know who y'all know who was in a marriage that was unbalanced, that was toxic, that was unhealthy, where the person who was making the marriage unhealthy and toxic. Show me where they turned everything around and started doing right. It could happen. Like I said, I ain't been around the world and I done found these. It could. Troy says, well, you know my age, son. I do. You know mine too. 70, baby. Troy says, what is the definition of submission in relationships? Well, my definition of submission is agreement. When you are, and don't get me wrong, I believe that a man and a woman automatically submit to each other, even if they don't realize it. If you have respect for the one that you love, you already have submitted. Because here's what love and respect will make you do. The very fact that even if your ass is foul, you'll hide that. You'll conceal that. You will try to keep that from being out in the open. That's a form of submission. Because if you didn't really give a shit, you would do your shit out in the open and not give a fuck about the consequences. You wouldn't even see there as being any consequences. Like, what you gonna do? I know how bad you want me. So I know that there's really nothing that I'm gonna do that you won't let me get away with, or that you'll let me go for. You ain't gonna do nothing. Of course, people get killed over this kind of thing, but that's a whole nother situation. But that's one of the ways that men and women are automatically, or should I say couples, automatically submit to each other. So you're in agreement. You're in agreement. We agree on the way that we do things, the way that we show things, the way that we display things, even the way that we hide things. We're in agreement. It's a submission. We are, when we're not in agreement on the way things should be done, the way things should be run, the way things should show, we haven't submitted to each other. We're not on the same page. So if we agree, should I say, that I should treat you with decency and respect and love, caring, kindness. If we agree on that, then that's a form of submission. And it goes both ways. TK Wright says, if you got it up front, then you walk into that relationship with the substance from the door. He showed behaviors during the dating stage that made me feel safe enough to submit. That's cool. With you, with other chicks, shit. Men will submit to a fat ass. Listen, she got a fat ass. I want it. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get it. I don't care how much it costs. I don't care what I got to do. I will go outside in the cold. I will come inside in the heat. You've already shown favor. You've already submitted. You've already taken it there. It be like that for some. Lust is a form of submission. People don't want to qualify certain qualifying factors. Lust is a form of submission. Listen, I can't talk to my baby. I don't want to hear nothing she got to say. She's an airhead. Man, but she got that Cardi B. She got that Buffy the Body. She that Megan Thee Stallion. And so I wait for her to finish talking, then I can take my earplugs out. Sometimes I leave the earplugs in. And I just be wax. I'm just waiting for a shut up so I can pull her pants down. Waiting for a shut up so I can pull her. I said I'm waiting for her to shut up so I can pull her pants down. Ready to get up in it now. Every day she makes me feel some kind of way, and I'ma get up in the ass and get my squishy on the day. Yeah, squishy. Shit is kind of mushy. Yeah, sometimes you don't shave and it's kind of bushy. I wouldn't give a shit if I had an afro, but I gotta get up in the shit right now. So if I gotta wait all night until the kids go to bed so I can get some head, I don't even need the head. This shit is on some next level. She got an onion. That shit makes me want to put a bunion on her toe so she can't go nowhere because I can't see nobody up in it, yo. But I don't like her conversation. I don't want to hear nothing she got to say. No way. She's an airhead today, but I will wife her today, tomorrow, beg and borrow, have no sorrow that I made the decision, because I got the lust going on right now. I'm kidding. Sometimes it be that way, son. Sometimes it be that way, son. All right. Shirley Cheryl says some men and women don't do their homework. They don't find out the other person's goals, not knowing who you married. Well. Ooh. Well. Ooh. I said a well. Said a ooh. Said a well. I said, ooh, I said, yeah, she preaching tonight. Somebody got out they books and they teaching tonight. Yo, teacher, I see that you reaching the class. Yo, I see you real smart. Got a fat ass. Somebody going to get submitted to tonight. I said, somebody going to get ran up and right. Yeah. I'm submitting to whatever I gotta submit to because I'm trying to get stuff to you like glue and have another two kids. I can put one in the oven and I can't get enough of your loving. I said, Tina Marie, Lovin. What we got? I said, Lovin. My baby love me and I love my baby back. Back. You understand that it's not whack. Yeah. Hey, man, be what it be. And be what it be sometimes. Trey says, don't start that shit tonight. What shit you talking about? What shit? Because I got a lot of shit. I might have already started. TK Ray says, if you're a girlfriend with a child by him, you can't just walk away like it's nothing. Exactly. But some do. You know, plenty of men have walked away from a relationship, whether they had kids or not. Some did it with multiple kids. I'm out. They go somewhere and start telling lies. She won't let me see my baby. She won't let me see my baby. Sometimes it's true. JW says, quick question. What's this channel about? Well, you see what we're talking about tonight. Tonight is a theme night. This is Throwback Thursday. Let's get real about relationships Thursday. And we are talking about Girlfriend loyalty versus wife loyalty. Is there a difference? Should there be a difference? Girlfriend loyalty versus wife loyalty. What do you know? What do you know about a girl, being down with you, chilling out with you, cooling out with you, doing things with you, but still holding back the best part of herself, still holding back what she knows she could do with you. Basically, making sure that she don't season up your meal to perfection, because she waiting for you to dedicate, a ring, dotted line, justice of the peace, preacher man, church, jump the broom, all that. What you know about that? Some of us know about that. Some of us know about it. But when we say girlfriend loyalty versus wife loyalty, that doesn't have anything to do with loyalty. Dedication, yes. Loyalty, no. When we talk about, loyalty is something that can be tested, and it often gets tested. A lot of people fail the test and they still get wifed. They still get husband. They still get that good treatment. It's a culture thing. What you're used to being treated like, you will insist on being treated like. What you are used to rejecting, you're going to reject. Sometimes we make exceptions, and we have to live and die by those exceptions. Locatina says, I need Tupac to come back and sweep me off my feet. Good luck with that. I don't want to go into that. Troy McNeil says, that's what I wanted to hear. Submission is respect, and with respect comes loyalty. And does it? I'm not sure if we can connect the two, but I see what you're saying. And if respect change, then there's a problem. I don't know. I'm big on respect. Yeah, TK, right? You know what I'm saying? It is. And Trey says, definitely going to submit to that pretty brown round. I'm saying, lust is a form of submission. We be trying to make submission into this cookie cutter, like, no, I got to have this and that. No. Lust is definitely... Some of y'all have done it yourselves, but everybody got a brother, a cousin, a father, an uncle, something who jumped through fiery hoops just to get some ass. Some of y'all have done it. Like, yo, man, I don't normally do this, but shit, man, I got to get with this one. This one, I can't let this one pass by. I gotta see her insides. Ooh, baby. Gotta get them insides on me tonight. Ooh, baby. Gotta get you home with me tonight. And every woman that's on this show right now, even the ones in the background, all of y'all have had a man desire y'all so much that he made you offers that he thought you couldn't he thought that you couldn't refuse. And some of y'all refused them and some of y'all didn't. Like, so you mean to tell me You mean to tell me if you still care about me? Do you still care? You mean to tell me that you gonna buy me this, you gonna buy me that, you gonna pay my rent up for the next 6 months to a year? You mean to tell me that I can call you 2-3 o'clock in the morning for a ride and you'll come through? You mean to tell me you gonna take care of all of my kids' school clothes, their birthdays, Christmases, Halloween, Easter, Tooth Fairy? You mean all if my legs fly open, like all if my legs fly open and head to the sky? your legs to the sky. Keep your head. I mean, damn. Keep your legs to the sky. You know what Philip Bailey really meant? All right. Trace it. Troy says, "Damn, Buffy the Body for all the pioneers. I'm going way back. Word." All right, hold on. Tracy. All right. TK Wright says Trey get it, but he didn't do it. He didn't do what Lil Wayne did. And I don't know. I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm gonna stay out of that convo. I got none. Stacy says if they're interested in you, that I find out what they need to know about you by doing the homework and asking the questions. Okay. All right. TK Wright says, I just want to see my daughter Keisha. Oh, I heard the boy, what's his name? What's the crying ass boy now? Dark skinned boy from California. You know what I mean? Fast and Furious, baby boy. I heard he was on Breakfast Club crying again. He always crying. I understand, I ain't nothing wrong with a man showing his softer side, his sensitive side, but he crying all the time. Tyrese. Heard Tyrese was on Breakfast Club crying again. Seriously, boo-hooing. Yeah, the phone lines are open. Y'all can call in. If y'all want to actually talk about this topic, if y'all want to get on the microphone, on the telephone, I invite you to call in. And the number to call is area code 319-527-6199. That's a number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. 319-527-6199, baby. Call 319-527-6199. Press number 1, and that will let me know that you would like to speak. And then I will call you out by the last 4 digits of your telephone number. You can rock on it. Do the damn, do the damn thing. And that's right. It's uncensored. You can say whatever you want to say. You want to curse, you want to cuss, you want to swear. You can do it right here. Yeah. You want to yell, scream, holler. You can do that and don't even have to pay $1. Speaking of dollar, wait. Stacy White, wait a minute. You gave me a super sticker. That's what I'm talking about, Stacy. Good looking out, ma. Good looking out, ma. Good looking out, ma. I got to looking out, ma. I got to looking out, ma. I said looking out, ma. Got the looking out, ma. I said looking out, ma. I got the looking out, ma. I said thank you, ma. I good looking out, ma. I said thank you. Good looking out, ma. I got the looking out. I said thank you now. Looking out, ma. I got the looking out, ma. I said thank you. Good looking out, ma. I got the looking out, ma. I got the thank you, ma. I got the good looking out, ma. I got the looking out, ma. I got the good looking out. I thank you. Looking out, ma. I got the 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 thank you, ma. I got the looking out, ma. Appreciate you mucho. and I hope that the indigenous, the natives smile upon you, and I'm gonna get the party started. I appreciate you coming out of the heart and giving up a couple of dollars. I appreciate it. Mucho. Now I can't hate it. Word. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Look, it says home with me. I'm saying, y'all know that some man, and so I don't care what y'all look like. I don't care what you done. You done had some dude who wanted to get up in that thing. He probably wanted to get so far up in you that he was trying to get in front of you. You ever had a man try to hit it from the back? He's trying to get so deep from the back. It's like he's trying to get ahead of you. Like, yo, baby, we ain't in line. Like, I see we have a caller on the line. Caller with the last numbers 7797 77797. Okay. All right. Welcome to the Daily Go Getimism Show. Thank you for holding. What's on your mind tonight? What's good?
Hey, what's going on, 7752? This is Troy Diesel.
My nigga. What's good? What's up, man? What's good? Talk to me. Holler at me.
Show, man. You've been doing it. You're the first podcaster in Philadelphia, man.
You know I've been doing this for a long time, my dude. You already know.
Yeah.
This was my thing. Once I started doing this.
When you was doing it, people was laughing at you.
I know, right? So, but don't get me wrong. Some people still laughing. They still laugh.
You the Mike Jones of podcasting. Back then didn't know you. Now you hide all on you.
Right. Putting out his phone number, right? That's what's up, my dude. Man, I'm glad you called in. So now I got your number. I'm gonna go ahead and lock that shit in.
You got my number?
Yeah, I see it. I'm gonna go ahead and lock that thing in. Because you know we got to talk.
Call me and give me we can talk. But I like the show tonight. As you can see, I'm entertained by it.
Yeah, I'm just glad that you be up late now. You know what I'm saying? You can come through. Cause you know what I'm saying? We gotta hook back up, man. You know what I mean? We gotta get back together.
Most definitely, we will.
Without doubt.
We will. You the same son 752 I know. I'm looking at this podcast, I'm like, this boy's the same person.
Yeah. You know, ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed but the grades. Ain't nothing changed but the grades, my dude. Yeah, but I got you. You locked in now. I think I had your old number.
You had an old number.
No. You know what? I didn't even have a number. Yeah, I got it now though. I ain't even have a number for you. But we straight now.
Text me your number so I can lock you in my phone.
All right, I'm gonna text it to you right now. I'm texting it to you right now, homie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. To you right now. Matter of fact, we'll just let the phone ring. Boom. All right. I heard it ring on your
I got it.
All right. So I
got it.
You straight. You see my number's still the same, man. That shit don't change. That shit don't change.
Yeah, that shit been like that for God damn. How long you had that number? 25 years?
Since 2020. I mean 2003. Since 2003, yeah.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So everything good though? But you know what? Since I got you, I said, you know what? Since I have you on the line though, right? Let me ask you this. Now you've been married for how long? How many years?
I've been married with my wife since 2001.
2001. So we talking about 23 years. So that's a significant portion of your life. So other than what some of the things were that you were talking about in the chat, What would you
Say that again?
I said, other than some of the things that you were talking about in the chat, what would you say were the most positive things? Oh, no. You know what? Let me ask you this. I'm gonna go right along with the title of the show. Can you hear everything I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. What would you say the biggest difference was between when you have dated women and when you've been married? Which one do you think is better? And what would you say some of the biggest differences were?
There is no difference. There is no difference between being in a relationship or being married. You know, I mean, there's more responsibility because you're married. The responsibility part is 100% more because that's your wife. You have your kids with you, and you want to do the best that you can do to be the best husband.
Mm-hmm.
And that's on both parts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You don't want nothing to go wrong, or you don't want to fall. You don't want your wife to fall down, and you don't want to fall down. But if any one of y'all should fall down, that's why you're married. You should be picking each other up.
Facts.
You're a couple.
Facts.
Not you're your own entity. You're as one, and that's why I was trying to speak in the faith part of it, because since I'm a Christian and I believe in my Lord and Savior, I believe that when you do get married, you do get blessed by God by doing what He honors. You know,
okay.
And at the end of the day, if He honors it, He'll provide you with the things that you need. You know, when you don't think that you're gonna pull through, you will pull through. You know, but to sit back and be with a woman for 5, 10, 15 years and not respect her enough to marry her, so if she do go out there and cheat, you can't get mad at her because you didn't respect her enough to marry her.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay.
You know, and another thing is, I don't want to hear some women don't want to get married. Did you ask her? How do you know if some women don't want to be married if you never even proposed or thought about asking her? Women would sit back and say, I don't want to have kids, but as soon as they see a girlfriend have kids, all of a sudden, they have to tell you it should be implied.
Okay.
Everything, it's an insinuation thing. Women, sometimes they going to tell you. You think when a woman want a Gucci pocketbook, they say, can you buy me a Gucci pocketbook? Or they say, man, that's a nice Gucci pocketbook. They're insinuating.
Yeah.
So some women insinuate because they want you to listen to what they're saying.
Okay.
You know, so I mean, at the end of the day, you have to be smart. You have to have understanding. That's where y'all both entwined with one another. You can say, I tell guys like this. I tell women this. That's why I said that. That if a man don't marry you within a 5-year period, you should leave him. You should. Because within 5 years, y'all done been around each other, y'all done smelled each other, y'all done made love with one another, y'all done done things y'all didn't never think y'all would do to one another, y'all done went on trips, y'all done argued, y'all done fussed and fight, y'all might have broke up and got back together within those 5 years. Now, he still hasn't made this decision?
Well, I think it's more layers. I think it's more layers to it than that.
You can't sit back and say what you say about that relationship or any relationship. 5 years, if it's quicker, check. Within from the time you meet that woman, within that 5-year period that you're in that relationship, you should know if you want to marry her.
Well, I don't know. Because my thing is, you say that after 5 years, if a man hasn't asked a woman to marry her or marry him, whatever, then you should leave him. But what if you want to stay with him?
Well, I mean, that's the hope. But the thing about it is that you can stay with him. But the thing is that it's not up for for her to make you didn't make a decision. You didn't even offer. You didn't even offer to marry her, so you don't know if she wants to get married. She could, if you offer it and she say no, she just want to be in a relationship with you. Then at least you made an opportunity. But if you didn't even do that, then at the end of the day, you holding her back. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, how are you holding her back? She's living
You
life.
holding her back because at the end of the day, she wants you don't know if she wants to be married. So you holding her back from a marriage, from something that some women didn't want to be married all their life. They thought about it as kids. You know what I mean? I'm not pro women. I'm pro relationship. I'm pro love. I think love is a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? I think unconditional love is the most important part of a relationship.
You think there's a such thing as unconditional love?
Yeah, come right here.
Huh?
I think unconditional love is the most important part of a relationship.
No.
I don't think that.
You go ahead. Go ahead.
I think unconditional love is the most important part of a relationship. I'm saying because a lot of people put too many conditions on love, and that's where it breaks apart. You know, men put conditions on it, but I only can speak on the male's point of view. Back in the day when mom, great grandmom, and great grandpa was married, they had 70 to 75 years of marriage. And then their kids had maybe 50 years of marriage. And then their kids had 5 years of marriage. 10 years of marriage. And now the day is until you don't buy me them Prada pocketbooks, or you don't buy me that new car, or you don't do this, or you don't do that. So at a man's point of view, that's why marriage doesn't work. Because there's conditions for women. There's so many conditions for those men that you get to the point where you just be like, I can't deal with this shit. Stop putting conditions on marriage and just love on one another. And it'll work. Relationships work if you just stop putting conditions on it. As men, we don't need much. We need love, a plate of food, and pretty much conversation. You can, and another thing about relationships and marriages and the loyalty part, some people out there, like men and women, you cannot give negative output without positive influence. You cannot tell that man, or that man cannot tell that woman how bad they are without telling them how good they are. And that's even with your kids. You can't. You cannot sit back and say that, well, you just do that. Because a woman or man should say, what the fuck am I good for? Am I doing anything right? Am I doing anything right in the bedroom? Am I doing anything right when I go shopping for you? Am I doing anything right, period, within this whole agenda? So, that's just my observation.
Okay. Your opinion is definitely respected. And so is your perspective. I hold a different perspective because I look at things in a different way.
Well, son, let me explain to you. I've been knowing you for years, bro. We've talked before about the same stuff. So I know your perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And you schooled me on some things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the thing is, I've grown a little bit. See, here's the thing.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I look at it like life is going to go on whether you go on married or unmarried. I don't really appreciate the whole you're stopping somebody from reaching their potential if you don't marry them type of thing. I don't, and unless we're talking about a woman being held back in her childbearing years, and she doesn't want to have a child unless she's married. Now that's a different thing. If we're not talking about that, like, all right, at my age, at 54, I would look at marriage in a whole different light than I would have at 24 or 34. Because now, like, there's no way I would be with a woman that's trying to have another child and nothing like that. Like, nah, we ain't doing none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So now it's more about us. It's more about us. So I'm thinking, is this a good situation for us? Is it going to fulfill what you and I are looking for? See, once you take the nuclear family element out of the equation, now you're talking about a whole different situation. You know, so you're not talking about building families. You're talking more about blending families. Like my older children, you know, being stepchildren or blending with your older children. Or if you have younger children, grandchildren, whatever. You know, my family being able to coincide, blend in with your family. And whether this is really a good fit for our lives. When you're younger and you're talking about marriage, you're not really taking yourself into consideration as much as you're taking the whole family unit into consideration. When you're in a middle age situation and you're considering getting married again, it's more selfish. I'll admit that it is. It's more selfish. Like, is this going to benefit me? Because I'm more than willing to do my part to benefit her, but is this going to benefit me? Is it going to benefit me physically, spiritually, financially? You know, like, because like I said, this is not a family thing. We might be doing this against all odds. I don't really give a shit about what your family thinks about me. I mean, even though I do, but I might hold that type of situation. I might hold that with less consideration than I might have at 24 or 34. At 24 and 34, there's no way I would link up with a woman where I wasn't good with they peoples, because we had to be. We still fuck around and have a kid. At 54, I'm like, nah, I ain't really. I mean, maybe they don't like me, maybe they do. I'm like, who wouldn't like me, family wise? But for real, it don't really matter if I feel like you fulfill me and I can fulfill you, and we're on the same page, we're in agreement, we are in submission to each other. That's really all we need. Maybe.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this much.
Maybe.
I'm gonna give you this much, right? Yeah. First of all, if a man gets in a relationship with a woman and they're in a relationship, I always try to tell a man, never put a term of stepdaughter or stepson on that child. Especially if you have another child with that woman, because what it does is it alienates the other child and makes them think that they're not your child. And if you're willing to go all out for that child, meaning that child is on your health insurance, and you're willing to fight for that child, and you would fight to the death for that child, and you provide for that child, and you do everything you can take that child to doctor's appointment, that's your child, whether it's your blood or not. So you take the terminology of it of step. That's your child.
Yo, I agree with that.
Me and my wife, we've been together. Mm-hmm. Me and my wife, we've been together for almost 30 years. And we go through our changes, major changes at times. But at the end of the day, when I met her, she had a 9-month-old daughter. And right now, my 9-month-old daughter is going on 29 next year. Mm-hmm. Going on 30 next year. Okay. So at the end of the day, that's my daughter.
Without a doubt. No. Go ahead.
And that's the whole part about, that's the whole part about relationships. You get to a relationship, and within that 5-year period, you have a child with that woman. Now all of a sudden you saying, "Well, I don't want to be with you, don't buy." Now all of a sudden you start the process of making that woman a single parent. You start another process with another woman, and now you just keep moving. You just planting your seeds in other women, like you Nick Cannon. Okay. Instead of sitting back saying to yourself, "This is the one I'm with. This is the one I had my child with. Let's work this shit out. Let's fix this, and let's move on to the next thing." a next chapter. If the woman doesn't want to get married, I can understand. I can understand what the man is saying. But if you never ask her, you never know.
All right, let me ask you
You have
this:
to ask.
Do you think that marriage can fix a situation that was rocky or that was unstable?
No, marriage cannot fix anything that's rocky. That's why before you get married, you go to either biblical counseling or marriage counseling and get that and or therapy with one another before you make that decision. You
Mm-hmm.
just don't make a decision out of the blue and say, let's just get married, and not realizing that you already going through turmoil. And you
Well,
bringing that into a marriage.
mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, then you say to yourself, why? And I'm gonna be, I don't even like to use the term nigga, but I'm gonna say this what niggas say. I don't even know why I married this bitch. And then the woman say, I don't know why I married this bitch. And all of a sudden, it's over.
You might feel
Instead of sitting back saying, let's work through what we went through and fix it. Because at the point in time, you have to look at good times. You can't just always look at bad times.
right.
There's nowhere in the world you be in a relationship if every time was a bad time.
Mm-hmm.
Every damn time. If that's the case, it should have been over within the first week or the first month.
Well,
So you don't take that into no marriage.
that's true, but so when people say, what after 5 years and y'all don't get married, so when women say, "Oh, I just wasted my time. I'm just wasting 5 years of my life with you," blah blah blah. She's not taking into consideration that she had fun along the way. She's not thinking about the gifts she got.
Well,
She's not thinking about the fun she had.
But see, son, I can understand what you're saying. She's not taking into consideration, but you also got to remember, as a man, you didn't put yourself out there to bring her forth to you to make that relationship a union. If you're talking about loyalty, if this woman loyal, I hate the word submission because to me, when I think of submission, I think of slavery. I don't know why. Submission just sounds like slavery to me. But if a woman respects you, loves you, cooks for you, goes shopping, allows you to hang out with your boys, or bring it to the house, let's have a little party. If she lets you do all that and you let her, and she doesn't nag you, and then all of a sudden 5 years come and you still haven't asked this woman to marry you, what do you think she should do? She did waste her time. Just like a man. If a man, it takes me out because me being a man at 54 myself, son, I see the difference though. As a man, we sit back and when we meet a woman, we want to hit. If she make you wait 2-3 months, you lose your mind. You don't fuck that bitch. You know what I mean? Instead of saying, I respect the fact that she made me wait. I'd rather her make me wait than to just give it up so easy. Because that means that now I gotta go to the clinic and get checked out. Especially if I went wrong. Some people don't see, you have to think like you think that's like other people think sometimes. You think the negativity of things before the positive thing happens. And when you're dealing with relationships, there's always going to be a negative output on this shit. It's never going to be this all positive shit. But you have to always go back to that positive thing that happened and let you know, damn, at one point I loved this nigga. I loved him. Or I loved her. Let's get back to that point. And now we got a baby girl or a baby boy in the mix. Now you really want to break this up? Kids shouldn't keep it together, but at the end of the day, you shouldn't have had it. If you knew you were going to get to that point. I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. Like I have 8 children. My first kid's mom, I would have married, God rest her soul, but she was cheating on me. Didn't work, didn't have to do nothing. I took care of everything. Cheating on me. I know with my wife, we got 5 kids. We went through our hell, we went through our separation. But yet and still, I'm an unconditional love person. I don't hold shit in me like that. I don't walk around, and I sometimes I wish I did. Sometimes I wish my mom didn't bless me with a forgiving heart. Sometimes I wish I had that fuck you attitude. But the forgiving heart my mom blessed me with, and the person that I was brought up to be, and being brought up around a bunch of women, taught me something different. It taught me something different. And I think that us as men, we have to do something different when it comes to relationships. You can't just keep holding, like, even with me and my wife right now, we going through some shit right now. And I'm trying to fix something to make it better, but at the end of the day, cannot. I'm only going by my faith. My faith pushes me to fix my marriage.
Mm-hmm.
My faith does that. And until God say, go this route or go that route, I can't go that route. You know what I mean? You know, there's number one, from what I was taught from pastors and my brother who's a pastor, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. And that's in the Bible. And in the Bible it states that your wife comes before your mother. And so far, I done lost my mother. And the only person I got that I love more than her is my mother. Because the kids come after your mother. Your wife comes before your kids. And you're supposed to come before the kids. But women don't look at that. They look at it as what they want to look at it as. And men look at it as what they want to look at. My mom come before my wife. No. You're not sleeping with your mother.
Well, I understand.
People don't understand that.
I understand why some men would feel a greater loyalty to their mom than they would with a woman or their wife, because just like this show is talking about girlfriend loyalty versus wife loyalty, there are plenty of girlfriends and wives that treat their boyfriends and their husbands like shit. So if we're talking about, the way that you treat a person, forget about what everybody else thinks, forget about what the Bible says, forget about all the tradition. When it comes down to it, does the person that you are with treat you with dignity, with respect, with kindness, with love? Do they do that? Because there are so many relationships where that's missing, where they don't do that.
Son, let me say this to you, son. You know me, and I've had discussions with you about the shit I went through in my marriage. In particular, remember we did that comedy show, and you dropped me off. You said, "I ain't dropping you off. I'm dropping you off in front of your door." Remember?
Yeah.
Vaguely, the one that you had to curse the promoter out.
Trust me. I've been trying to put that out of my mind since that night. If I could undo that shit, if I could unlive that shit, I would do it. But anyway, go ahead.
You talking about the show, the curse of the promoter out, or the shit that I've been through with that night?
That night. I'm talking about that night. That night is still vivid in my mind. Etched in my mind forever.
So you understand the trials and tribulations I've been through. So and for me to be on this phone talking to you like this, I'm the same Troy. The same way you the same son, I'm the same Troy. I can't change my beliefs in the way that I was brought up, in the way that I am, because I'm vexed or I'm pissed off at something. At this woman that I supposedly love. I can go out here and cheat, but then why add more headache to something that I don't need?
Well, I
don't need that headache.
No, listen. I'm at the point in my life where I don't believe in doing anything that doesn't make me feel good about myself. So everybody like cheating on somebody does not make a situation better. But also being mistreated in a situation doesn't make a situation better either. So when I'm talking about girlfriend loyalty versus wife loyalty, a lot of women believe that you should hold back from giving your man your full body love until he marries you. But I'm like,
And if that's the case,
but
if they
hold on,
want
hold
that
on,
done,
hold on. Here, my thing is being a girlfriend is an audition to being a wife. So if
and I was just getting ready to say that.
yeah, so if you are a shitty girlfriend, if I think that wifing you is gonna magically make you start acting right, I'm fooling myself. If you are a fucked up girlfriend, you're gonna be a fucked up wife. And
Yes,
now,
you are.
and now you're gonna be a legally fucked up wife. Like this dude is really a sucker. Like I've been shitting on him since girlfriend stages, and he wifed me. I saw the benefit of it. He go to work every day. He make good money. He spread it around. He take care of his business. He handle things, and he lets me treat him like a dickhead. He lets me treat him like a stone cold clown and sucker. You think I wasn't gonna marry him? Shit, this is a cash cow. You know, and so there are men who honestly believe that. So like when you was talking earlier about you respect a woman who make you wait more. I don't. I respect a woman who give you the shit up front. So what I mean, because she knows she look. I want to make sure the same way that you trying to lock that woman down and make sure no other man get a chance. A woman do the same shit. Like, listen, I better let him know. I better let him know what this sex is about and what this love is about, so he realized that this is some extra special shit.
I agree. I agree with you 100% on what you just saying.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying to you is that there's some women that will make you wait, and then you get frustrated and say, "Fuck that bitch," and that might be the one that you might wanted to marry, or the one that the man up above sent you.
Listen, man, I waited. I waited to have sex when I was a teenager. Ain't no motherfucking way. You got 3 weeks or 21 days, whichever one comes first. After that, we might still have sex, but it won't be because I'm waiting. Like man, I'm sorry. I put away them childish games a long time ago. I'm a responsible man. You know what I mean? I deal with responsible women. We ain't gotta be playing because really, I've been around enough to where I don't give a fuck how good your pussy is. It's not going to keep me. But if I love you, it don't matter how bad the pussy is. It's not going to make me go away. You understand what I'm saying?
And that's
So
the whole part about
it's not the end all, but
So
you're not going to get
whole-
nowhere by holding out.
The whole moral of what we're talking about is
Not getting nowhere.
not just the loyal part. Because one thing you said was that heart. Your mind cannot control your heart. Your mind can tell you 500 things to do, but your heart is going to be the one to say, "No, I ain't doing that." Your heart is what keeps you in a relationship. Sometimes you wish your heart can just jump out and be like, "Fuck that, no." But your heart says, "Oh, keep fighting." Even when the devil throw them other women in front of you, with the ones with the fat asses, the BBLs that look BB12.
No BBL, no BBL. All organic. We don't want to do that.
Or the organic ones. Listen, organic, or however it goes. The whole thing about it is that when you love somebody, and you say and you really love that person, it's unconditional. And if they don't show you loyalty as a girlfriend, then you better not marry her. You better not marry her. Because like you said, it is an audition. And that's on both parts.
It is. But it doesn't.
It's on both parts.
It doesn't. But we don't always explain or make it clear that being a girlfriend or a boyfriend is an audition for marriage. You know, we're taught. So even the elders, they don't always tell you that. They tell you, nah, make them wait, save something, don't do this. Nah, I'm like, man, fuck out of here.
None of our parents never told us that when you get a girl, I'm gonna tell you what my grandfather told me. Only thing my God rest his soul, I miss him to death. John Gladden, I miss him. But what my grandfather told me, he told me two things. First of all, never put your hand on a female. Well, he said, Troy, don't never put your hand on a female, or I'm gonna whoop your ass. Second thing, if you ever have a baby with a girl, that's who you marry. Stop. Do not go spreading your seed around. Respected that to the utmost. So when he tells me that, he didn't get to any other point because he passed away when I was 14. But them two right there, I never put my hand on a female. Shit, in the third grade, this girl named Raquel, still remember the school, Durham Elementary, 16th and Lombard. The girl named Raquel, we was coming from Miss Francis' class, she fucked me up. I thought her last name was Mayweather. That's how bad she fucked me up, son. And then my grandfather beat my ass because I was holding her arms from hitting me. But then he gave me $10 to go get some shrimp fried rice and a Coke. He beat calories off me.
Oh, man. I don't know, man.
So at the end of the day, love, loyalty as a girlfriend and loyalty as a wife is one and the same. And if you don't show loyalty as a girlfriend during that audition, there's no reason for us to be married.
True. But what is loyalty?
So if you learn how to show loyalty within 5 years, then we get married. If you don't, and you still want to be together, then we go to another 5 years. So it'll be 10 years. Because you don't know how to show loyalty. And you look at me as everything you said, a weak ass nigga that gives you money and you got a cash cow. Once you keep looking at a person like that, that loyalty, that respect, all that shit goes out the window. All that shit goes right out the window.
Yeah, I mean,
that's when that relationship ends.
Loyalty, to me, loyalty is different from dedication, because loyalty is what you is your ability to hang in there in the same way that. Okay, to me, loyalty is your willingness to hang in there in hard times the same way you would in good times. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's easy to be loyal when everything is going your way, but loyalty gets tested when things aren't going your way, when things aren't when there's resistance, when there's disagreement, when there's lack of submission, when the going really gets rough. You know what I mean? That's when you see when you see what loyalty is all about.
Question your loyalty.
Well,
and I can understand that part. But at the end of the day, when you grown folk and we not in our 20s and we in our 30s and we in our 40s and we in our 50s, right? When you grown folk and you know there's a difference, right? If you can't communicate and get back to that common ground, and you questioning your loyalty because of a disagreement, then you was never loyal in the first place.
Well, see, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like loyalty has a lot to do with resilience. You know,
right?
It has a lot to do with resilience. So if
you put up an umbrella, a loyalty umbrella, right? Or you doing a loyal family tree, these words that you're throwing out there goes on that tree. Resilience. You know, the other word that you just used before that.
Okay.
You have a lot of words that goes underneath the loyalty tree. trust, respect, understanding, unconditional. And under that loyalty tree, the root of it is love.
Okay. So when I was developing the show, when I thought of the premise of the show, the reason that I called it girlfriend loyalty versus wife loyalty was that sometimes there are some women, and we only talking about women because we know that men do what they do. But there are people who will check out of a relationship when shit starts going down. And that's whether they've been hurt. That's whether because they've been hurt before and they don't want to repeat that, or whether because they're trying to prevent themselves from ever being hurt, or because they're predatory. But there are a lot of people, like let's say if we're talking about girlfriend loyalty versus wife loyalty, there are a lot of people who would say, well, girlfriends don't have to be loyal because as soon as he starts acting up or whatever, she should probably move on and get her somebody that loves her more than she loves him. Shit like that. And or on the wife side, they would say, well, that's your husband. You have to show him some loyalty. But every woman doesn't believe that. Every woman doesn't practice that. A lot of them might say, well, yeah, I married him, but and don't let a woman start making more money than some women start making more money than they man makes. They loyalty sometimes might be directly in line with their financial situation. It might be directly aligned with their financial situation. So they are as loyal. They are only as loyal as the finances warrant. Whoever makes the money is the boss. So when we start talking about loyalty, there are a lot of people who think that a girlfriend doesn't have to show loyalty on the same level as a wife does, even though there are plenty of wives who take their marriages for granted and don't show any loyalty. They figure I already got him.
And that's exactly why there are broken relationships in single parent households. Because of this discussion we just had tonight, and the thing of how women think this way and how wives think this way. It's like a concept. Like I know you remember this concept, and I know we might have discussed it before. It's amazing how a woman would sit back and fuck the shit out of you and give you and jump off the fucking dresser at a hotel, but at home it feels like you just get regular sex.
Yeah, I found out the science behind that.
And then you turn back around and you come home and try to fix your room up like the hotel so you can get that same sex.
It'll never happen.
And it never happens. It's like she give you every inch of her because you paid for this hotel room, and she's like, you paid for this shit. We gonna fuck everywhere. But when you get home, it's like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same thing. Women think that if you're a girlfriend, just listen to the first part of that thing. Girl, no, you need to be a woman.
Your woman.
Stop thinking like a girl. Start thinking like a woman. And when you start thinking like a woman, you will have an understanding of how to be a wife. So when you audition for a husband, you know to be a woman friend instead of a girlfriend. And you know to ignore the bullshit that your girlfriend say and stay a woman friend. And that's when you're growing to a wife. And even if you don't want to get married, you have to give him an opportunity to propose to you so you can say, I don't think that's good right now. I like where we at right now.
Mm-hmm.
And if he can't respect that, oh well. Because some men take it as a punch in the face when you propose to a woman and they say they're not ready for that right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like I don't know. Did you ever look at the TV show The Game?
Yeah. That wasn't that.
When
Wasn't that with Brandy? Wasn't Brandy on that show?
it wasn't Brandy, it was the twins, one of the twins, Tia Mowry
Oh
and the
yeah,
boy Derwin
yeah. I saw that
and
bullshit
all
too.
of them,
Yeah, I saw it. I seen it.
Tasha Mack and all of them.
Mm.
Yeah, but see, Derwin proposed to Melanie, and Melanie was like, "I'm not ready for that. I'm trying to become a doctor. I'm trying to do this and I'm trying to do that." And he said, "Well, you can't turn down my proposal. You said yes while I was on the field, so you can't turn down my proposal." So he gave her the ring, but then he felt some type of way, so he cheated on her. Now, although that's TV, that's the reality of how things can be or how things are. You sit back and you proposed to this woman, you went out there, you spent 5,000, 6,000 on a ring. You bust your ass to get the family together. You got her family together. You got your family together. You brought in a chef to cook all the food and set everything up. And she said, "No, I'm cool." A part of you just want to go upstairs, get your gun, and shoot everybody that's there, so you won't be reminded that she said no.
You know, I understand,
what a
but
man should do, or what a man should do is be like, "Let's go talk. Oh, we ain't breaking up? All right, well, we can just wait. Just take this ring as a symbol of us being engaged. And when you're ready to get married, we'll get married." It's called bending and don't break. As long as you bend it, but you're not breaking, you're just making sure you can accommodate how she feels. But us being men, we like to act real goofy and be like, fuck that. No, I'm gonna go find me another bitch.
yeah, ego will kick in at some point.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, it does. Well, see, it's not even just ego and it's pride. And when you deal with faith, pride comes from the devil. And you don't allow yourself to be prideful. You have to be humble. Humble yourself.
Yeah.
I've learned, me, myself, son, I'm 54. I got about 7 grandchildren on the way. I had 2 grandchildren last year with my daughter and my son, my oldest son. Me and my wife going through our shit, but I'm trying to fix it. She trying to fix it. I'm a chef. I'm a sous chef now at the Sheridan Suites. I'm busting my ass. I'm doing what I need to do. I love culinary. I still love doing stand-up comedy. I'm planning on getting a room and get back on stage, calling Sun 752 and not giving a fuck if he don't want to do it, but he gonna do it. You know, because at the end of the day,
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was
you know I'm gonna say it.
I did. I absolutely knew you was gonna say that shit.
What'd you say?
I said I absolutely knew you was gonna say that. As soon as you started off, I was like, "Oh shit, he about to lean in." Yep, there you go.
Yes. Because at the end of the day, we are who we are. You know, Pops brought you up to be who you are. And I still remember that smooth man, that's your father, that had the properties and had you running them.
Fact.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, when I seen that, there was somewhat of a jealousy there because my father wasn't like that with me. My father had a jealousy because his father had more of a respect, had a bond with me, and he treated me better than he treated him. So my father didn't want to be part of my life. Nor did my grandmother, my maternal grandmother. My grandfather's wife is the one that put me through all the good schools and got me on the straight and narrow. My grandmother, my maternal grandmother on my father's side, didn't want shit to do with me. She was jealous of my grandfather's wife. And that shit still bothers me at age 54. That people would treat kids like that.
Yeah, I feel you, son. I do. I feel you. I feel you on that. I do. I feel you. But look, we gotta get ready to get on up out of here, man. I gotta get. I said we gotta get ready to get on up out of here. I gotta get up sometime tomorrow.
Yo, boy, this conversation is the best conversation I had in a while. And the fact that I had it with you makes it more of a blessing, man. So, love you for that, bro.
All right, man. I mean, you know what, love, and you know we here every night. You already know. You know what I mean? You've been getting a healthy dose of it this week, and I'm glad to see you here, without a doubt.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I can't even wait till 1 o'clock for it to come on.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Last night I got on and I was like, I drank a half a bottle of port wine because I was stressed out at work yesterday. So I was like,
you drinking?
But still, I came on it.
I hear that.
I came on it when I was like, wow, this is up. You know, but I dozed off. I said, well, tonight I ain't gonna drink no port. I'm gonna see what he's gonna be talking about. And this right here is like, you know, like I said, I don't use the word nigga unless it's supposed to be the focal point of how a person is.
Word.
And it's a lot of dumb niggas out here that treat their women the wrong way. And there's also a lot of women that does the same thing to women. And we call them what we call them, bitches. There's a difference between a black woman and a dumb bitch.
It sure is.
A black woman will wear Maybelline lipstick. A dumb bitch will wear coochie juice lip balm made by Sexy Red.
You are crazy as hell, dog. See
the difference?
I do. Absolutely.
Or come in the house, your daughter come in the house and say, "What that you got on your lips, baby? Where you get that lip gloss?" "Oh, this is Sexy Red's gonorrhea lip balm." Got one called gonorrhea.
Shit.
This is what we live in. This is what our kids, our grandkids, or our grandsons gonna talk to these girls and bring them home.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why your daughter has a perfect father to fight that shit.
Mm.
My niece has the perfect father. They taught everything.
Word. No doubt. All right, man, we gotta roll.
So,
but yo, I'm gonna hit you offline, man. I got you.
Okay.
All right.
I'm glad you did. I'm gonna call. We talk tomorrow, but we're gonna talk about. I'm trying to start a podcast.
Okay. Well, you know, I'm already on that. So you know what I mean. So we're gonna talk.
We gotta talk about that because. All right. Love you, man.
All right, man. Peace. Love you too. It's my dude right there. It's my nigga, without a doubt. If he gets no bigger. All right, man. That's what's up, man. Good convo. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things been said. A lot of things been felt. That's pretty much the essence. You know, when we start talking about loyalty of a girlfriend, loyalty of a wife, or whatever, I don't know if you can put them both in a versus one versus the other. But you'll know if you feel one or the other. There's no way you're going to get around knowing if somebody loves you, respects you, or is genuinely loyal. If you understand what genuine love, respect, and loyalty feels like. Many of us don't. We think we do, but many of us don't. Many of us have never experienced that. I know plenty of people who have never been in a healthy relationship, ever. Whether they were married or whether they were just seeing somebody, even if they were just dating. I know people who have never been in a healthy relationship. So the way that they speak about their experiences is different. You know, I wanted to have that conversation with my man because he's been married, he said, since 2001. So we talking about 23 years strong. You know, so of course the way that he sees the world is going to be different than the way than I see the world, because I've never been married. So our perspectives are different. But the same way that we can have mutual respect for each other's ideas and the way that we feel and what our perspective on life is, and marriage and relationships, is the same way that you should be on the same page with your woman or your man. So every man knows. Any man that listen, let me put it to you like this. Any man that has been with a hoe know whether his woman or his wife is one. He might not acknowledge it. He might try to sweep it under the rug and hope that nobody else knows. Shoot, I know men that have moved their woman out all the way out of the city, out of the county, so they could be with them uncontested, away from everybody who knows her in the way that they know her. Did it work? No. Because the same way if she hasn't gotten that out of her system, the same way that she was a hoe in y'all city, she gonna be a hoe wherever y'all go. She gonna find a way. Same way if a man is a cheater, you ain't gonna change him by location. He's gonna find a way. It's like being on drugs. I don't know if some of y'all old enough to remember when crack was new back in the 80s or whatever, and people was getting strung out on that shit. And so they thought that if you got them from around that element, if you got them from around, got them away from the rest of the crackheads, then they could go ahead and get themselves clean. No. So if you was a crackhead up north and your people sent you down south, guess what? You became a crackhead down south. So loyalty don't give a fuck about how much you make or how somebody mistreats you or whatever the situation is. It weathers the storm. It stands the test of time. And when you are prone to disloyalty, you're going to do that. It's going to happen, regardless of how somebody treats you. Let's do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious last day of Leo, August 22nd, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are SPECIAL. Look at the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. Look at the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. Look at the RESPECT. They get number one out the box. Rena White, happy birthday to you, and also Nancy Colbert, happy birthday to you, and Nancy was raising money for the American Diabetes Association, and also Tanya Moore Morris, happy birthday to you, and Chantel Dotson, happy birthday to you, Ma, and Pamela Randolph, happy birthday, and Nicole Spain, comedian Nicole Spain, happy birthday to you, and Shamika D. Thomas, happy birthday, and Ambrose Grace, happy birthday, and Suzette McIntyre, no relation, but what up, cuz? Happy birthday to you, and Carolyn Ollie James, happy birthday, and my man Mako Fagans, happy birthday, and last but not least, Kamisha Kimball. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious August 22nd, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, girlfriend, loyalty, wife, royalty. Either you love your man or you take a stand in a different direction. Even if he has an erection, you're not going to satisfy because he's not that guy. And you can't lie. You lie to him, but you can't lie to yourself. You ain't down with him whether he has a lot of wealth. You might use and abuse, but he's going to lose. No matter how much he pay, he can't stay. Until your heartstrings, you bring him to the forefront, but you're going to whore front. You understand what more wants. And you know how the story really goes. Yo, you have disloyalty and yo, it really shows. And that's whether you love him like a husband or a boyfriend. You're going to be his main toy until the end. Will you? Will you? Yeah, maybe, yes, no, maybe facts. You got to ask. If he ain't bringing this thing to the table, then you treat him like a broken cable. Yeah, you're disjointed because he wasn't anointed. You was never down with the brother. You had your eyes on another mother, becoming another mother by somebody else. You got another man's baby under your belt. Well, it can't get that bad, but since he knew what you wasn't again, he can't be that mad. Well, can he really? I don't know. This is the dangerous games to play, but it be going down that way. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death, resuscitate y'all, love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night with another Daily Go Getimism show. So make sure y'all come on through. 1 a.m., 1 a.m., 1 a.m., 1 a.m. I said 1 a.m. That's when we do our thing. We come around here, we gonna swing. All right. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. All right, so we going to wrap. I can take my uniform off now. Take off my uniform. Take off y'all uniform too. Many of y'all didn't even know y'all was dressed. Let me show y'all what y'all look like. Let me show. Hold on. Let me show you what you look like earlier, son. This is you. This was you. This was you. That's how we do. This is you. That's how we do. Look at you. That's how we do. All right. So let's get on up out of here. We can clock out now. Blog Talk, we gonna get you out of here. Yeah. Hold on. And for my YouTubers, you know just how we do, but thanks for coming on through. See you on the other side, my boobers. 1, 2. On the other side, my boobers. 3, 4. Yeah, we going for more, my. All right, y'all. Peace.